About to just to give up on this HOCA hose here. It looks like it's having problems in the same one. Remember our bad one here that we well, the one that we Bonjo bolt, JB weld, try to fix it. This is the one with the insulator. So I got the new one here and I put in some cloth here and watch it drip. Now it dripped from top. We can see the drip marks. Okay, let's say for instance, let's say this is clean, right? So we'll go like this. We're gonna see where it actually, see right now there's no pressure there. So there's a little top drip there, that's fine. Sorry, can't see it. So there's a little top mark drip here because the reason why is it's not holding pressure where my brake would actually get tightened, because it's not, it's loosening. So you guys gonna help me monitor this, okay? Here we go. I'm gonna break it and you guys can see if it squirts or anything like this. You guys can see it right away. Okay, here we go. So, okay, this is the new HOCA 240 centimeter line that we just gotten. And then I'm gonna siphon. Let me make sure I tap my brake fluid. Let's see if I'm almost low again. Whoa, whoa, almost empty. Look at this. Almost, I almost scratched it there. So it's siphoning, look at that, almost barely empty. A little bit more, I would have been doomsday. So let's go ahead and tap that guy in there. Now, this is probably my 5th tap already. And normally by now, I think the hose line should get plenty. Well, maybe it takes a lot more, maybe. I don't know. We'll see, but we'll give it the benefit of the doubt, okay? So here we go. I'm going to pour the guy in here. All right, so he's in now again. So he's got that right level. We're gonna put him with the cover because he does create some geyser. And that's what we don't want. We're using just the hard plastic here. Okay, we'll just put him over. All right, let's go continue on to where we were. All right, there we go. Keep him. There's some air pressure that will be relieved. But the main part is to see if this guy here, look at that, he's building a little bit on his own there. There's no really drip mark that's causing him to drip down. Other than the fact he's, again, another one. And we tightened this down. We didn't even touch this guy here. We just peeled back the insulator just to see if it's actually... Okay, so I'm going to move it a little bit right there. Look at that. I'm not even doing anything yet. You can see a little spot there, right? So there's another clean spot here, okay? So we're going to go for it. I'm going to pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Break it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Break it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one looks like it's moving solid now. It's not going back in. Because if it starts going back in quite often, that means you have probably another air leak somewhere. So this one looks like it's still stabilizing. You know, it's funny when you put things on camera, they start working for you, and it makes you look stupid, sort of. I'd rather look stupid and get this thing working. How about that? Make me look stupid. All right. Now we got serious leak still on the brake line. It always happened to be the side with the rubber dragon blue one in there. It did the same thing to the other one when we faced it near the handlebar, but I decided to face it here to the rear because rear is less mess, right? If it drops on the ground versus all over our front cover. Okay, now see it's going back in, so there's like some kind of air leak or something. And I'm pumping away here. I've been doing this for the last hour and a half maybe. And this is not fun anymore. And not feeling any pressure to get tight. Now I'm going to stop here for a second. I'm going to look at the napkin like you guys are looking. All right, look at this. Look at this guy. A bulge of brake fluid just coming out. It's leaking the same spot again versus what we have here. This is the bad one. So this is the bad one that we just replaced out. And this is the new one we just put in. Look at that. Boy, boy, boy. This is so much not cool. So yeah, we've been siphoning away our brake fluid just to have this guy not even seal the deal. So, yep, we're going to need a new brake line. I might give up on the HOCA brake line for the rear. The front seems to be fine. The front, you can see here, the front seems to be superb. No problem whatsoever. Not leaking. It's tight. It's gripped. Look at that. See? Firm. Very firm. But when you get to this new one, that we didn't have to JB weld or anything. Because this part right here, he's good. He's really good. Whatever reason, it's always the one with the blue side. You know, it's siphoning the fluid, but there's no point in siphoning the fluid. Can't believe it. When we have another one, this is just crazy. 2 in a row. I'm gonna have to let them know. They need to really test those brake lines before they release them out. The rear ones anyway. The front ones, again, seems to be no problem. So let's try it again, see if we kind of misled ourselves here. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get a new sheet again. See, it always happens to be the one with the blue HOCA on there. I know there's a blue HOCA somewhere in here. See, it always happens to be that one on the side where the blue HOCA is. The blue HOCA should be right there, see? This is the old one that we did and we JB welded. We understand that part. You see there, that's no longer salvageable. Same HOCA brand, Dragon. Kind of washed out a little bit. Oh boy. Can't believe it. It wastes your time and energy, that's for sure. Just to get a really bad secondary brake cable again. I mean, there's nothing we can do if it again breaks right here. I mean, we tightened this down already. We tighten it. Here, I'll do it again. Just so you guys can see I tighten it. I can't tighten it anymore. It uses a 12 millimeter here and 11 millimeter here. So here goes. I'm going to tighten it again. I'm going to go righty-tighty. There we go. See? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, righty-tighty, clockwise this way. There we go. There we go. Okay, I probably torqued it to at least about 10 foot-pounds. And this one right here, I also tightened it. And this takes a 12 millimeter. So where's our 12 millimeter socket? I believe it's a 12 millimeter. Maybe it could be 13, but I don't think so. I think it's 12. So here we go. We're going to put our 12 millimeter in this guy. Those kind of getting in. He's righty-tighty as well. See, there we go. Not going to let me go anymore. So there's not really any reason. Here, we're going to wipe it dry again. Let's start fresh. Oh man, this just sucks. Why I say that is because this is the second time and it happens to always be where this guy is, where the HOCA symbol is. You see here, you know, I don't have it like sharply bented or anything. This is normal. You know, it's not like when you pull these rubber out, they're gonna do some damage. I didn't even touch this guy here. I left them intact. You know, I didn't get a vice grip or anything to strip them or anything like that. Just focus on tightening this and the banjo bolts. And that's it. So the leaking, you can see it piled up. I hate to get another shop rag, but I'll have to in order to sample this guy for you. So I'm gonna wipe everything around, okay? So we make sure that the drip didn't come from this source here, which I know there's drips here as well, but it comes directly onto the you know, the crescent wrench and then just drops down. You can see here the puddle is 2 puddles here. One for the crescent wrench and one for this guy right here that drips down like this and falls down. So let's go ahead and make sure, because this one we can't do anything more about it. That's probably the reason why that our fluid is going back inside. It's not holding the pressure. Normally you could start getting fluid here by now, and we did get some, but it kind of stopped for some reason. I guess the pressure of some sort. We're gonna get a new shop rag here, and we're gonna test this guy again. Give him a clean start. Okay, so I'm gonna split this into 2. One to wipe him down, or the next test, let's say, right? Okay, here we go. Clean, right? Clean, nothing. Gonna put him underneath here. He's already tightened as he is, right? We're gonna find out where the leak occurred. We're gonna rub it this way. You guys see that? He's not putting any wetness on it yet. Okay, but the minute we pump, okay, we're gonna find out the truth of this HOCA brake cable here. Okay, I'm gonna pump. Okay. Again, this is our old one here. We're putting it to the side. Okay, gonna leave it right here. You guys can see the old one there. We're nothing doing with the old one here. In fact, here, let me take it off of there so you guys can see it. Okay, we're just concentrating on this guy here. Okay, gonna pump 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Break it. Close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Break it. Close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Break it. Close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Break it. close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Break it, close. Okay. See that right there? It's coming from the top. Okay, it's coming from the top. Okay, that's good. There you go. So is it the washer that we're missing out on? So that's a good sign. It's coming from the top. Let me see if I can wipe. So good. It's not coming from here. All right, so it's coming from these guys. This guy here. Okay, where were we? All right, so we're gonna put another sheet. Okay, this is a secondary sheet now. I wiped it again. So we're gonna redo again. Let's do this again. I'm gonna pump 10 times. We're gonna see if this thing falls directly first from the very top or not. Wish I can pinch this to find out, but I can't, so live with this one. All right, so here we go. All clean. Here we go, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's close it up and let's see where it looks like. Okay, so it might be our banjo bolt. If that's the case, we can replace that guy, be no problem with. So let's see. I didn't think we'll have a problem with there, but maybe we'll use the crush washer that came with it. So let's get that squared away. Let's do that. If that's the case, then that's a good thing. I really am happy if it's just within that banjo bolt area. We can get that guy swapped out. Okay, it might be doable. It's gonna be crazy though. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's get one that's open, sort of, I guess. Our little. Let's go find our banjo bolts, washers them with header. I think we might have put it somewhere. I just don't know where yet. Oh yeah, we put it with all the washers, right? Didn't we do that? So it might be here. There you go. There's 2 right there. These are the 2 we need. So let's put 2 new crush washers. Maybe this will solve our problem. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to introduce some air again. Not really what I planned it. But I think what we could do is create a back pressure maybe. Because there's 2 pressure now. So we probably want to create a back pressure. So what we'll probably need to do is put the cap on temporarily. So let's go and put our cap on here temporarily. So that means they'll lock the back pressure. Hopefully that'll save a little bit of, what do you call that? Save a little bit of fluid from opening up and letting it flow. You know what I mean? It's like you're creating a vacuum on top. So let's do that. Look at that guy. He's almost there too. Let's top him off before we put the cap on there, right? Just to make sure. If he does drain out, he's not going to drain out so low where he can't actually save himself. So let's go and put the cap on. You can see here. Pour him enough here. Not too high because we're putting the rubber cap on now. I think that might be a little bit too much. There we go. That's it. Okay, we're just gonna put this cap on temporarily. We need the rubber as well, so we'll put this guy on there. We'll also put this guy on top. He should be able to squeeze in. There we go. So it's just interesting how the whole, there we go. So what it's doing is creating a vacuum on top here, so we won't have too much of a problem losing brake fluid on the account of opening up the, not the bleeder, but the banjo bolt. I knew it was too easy. Now we're gonna have to make sure. Okay, so let's get our little Allen socket here. It was, what was it, 2.5? Socket just to tighten it down. This will prevent a little bit of the excessive. What I gotta do is actually take the Allen first out, do it by hand. should have did one at a time. I don't think I want to make sure I spin this in. It's gonna be, there you go. You can almost tighten this by hand actually. I feel like I get a nice grip on it. Yeah, I do actually. For some reason I feel like I have, well, maybe because all that pumping muscle. So yeah, I could probably do it by hand. I think we're good. All right, so let's go and break that banjo bolt and replace him with the proper washer. Hopefully he's not gonna give us trouble and spill everywhere, because I believe we might create the vacuum sealed for him on, well, it doesn't really matter because there's actually the hose lines right here. Oh yeah, the hose line is the one that's gonna drip oil, right? So we'll make sure we're gonna replace the hose line with the washer. Crush washer, we're gonna remove that ugly green stuff now. All right, so this guy here, unfortunately, he's in the way, but not for very long. So let me do this. Gonna back them all out. Should back him out with the other socket, 12 millimeter. Be quicker. And just in case he's ready, he needs to be put back in quickly. So let me go and find a 12 millimeter socket. I have 11. And I have 12. Let's take a little driver to it. There goes a 12 millimeter. There we go. Now I can lefty loosey right. This is righty tighty. You lose your sense of direction sometimes. Okay, so I'm gonna back it all out here. It might get messy, guys. I'm gonna get the washers ready. Oh yeah, look at that, it's dripping. It's free flow now. Yeah, it's just maybe that crush washer didn't do us any good. It looks like it's not gonna crush anymore. Again, this is actually new, I believe it was. It is? No, I'm not sure. You're right, it isn't new. The only thing that's probably new is the brake caliper. So this crush washer was inherently from quite a bit of time. So here we go, we're gonna take this guy out here, see this? He might be the one that's causing the problem. We'll take them both out. This is the first time I'm actually using the actual aluminum washer for it, so we'll find out. So let me go ahead and get those aluminum washers now. Where are you? Come on, we had you here. I was prepared. Okay, there they are. So here we go. It's emergency now. Okay, come out. You gotta go. This is your call. You're dripping everywhere. Okay, so we're gonna put, well, does it really matter? No, it doesn't. It just looks like, it's just when what they're gonna do is just create, there we go. See that, the little hole there? And then you got a hole inside there. You don't have to line them up. There's gonna be a gap there for it to line up. These are aluminum. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna crush once you get them tight. So here we go. Gonna screw it in by hand. Now this is getting pretty nasty. All right. So you can see here it's coming around. Boy, I got shop rags everywhere. Okay, so we took these two guys out here. We're hoping those are the problems only. And we are gonna find out in a little bit here once I get this all screwed in. You guys can come from the side of me. And we'll go ahead and get them bolted in here. Sundown is coming. There we go, look at that mess. I'm gonna move this guys out of here for a second so I can clean. All right, so it's not ready to crush yet. When I crush it, I do want to make sure, that this guy is away from the brake caliper, like an inch away like this. So I want him to be in this position. Okay, so now I'm going to tighten him down. Righty-tighty. Righty-tighty. I can feel like the brake fluid's eating inside my skin, so I got to be really fast about this all setup. Okay. Alright, so we'll make sure this line stays put. See that crush washer is being crushed. That's why they call it, you know, these aluminum crush washer there. So you can see that I'm tightening it down. I'm holding this right here The reason why is I don't want it to go any further near the brake caliper. I want to make sure I got about an inch, which is perfect for me. There we go. It's crushed in there, so let's see now what's going to happen, okay? All right, now let's get this all cleaned up. I should have known maybe it was that washer. I mean, these guys here, I mean, they'll create a gap. They're metal, and what's really doing the trick is these rubber things. These guys will not actually crush for you. It's an old school way of actually, and the Chinese scooter still uses that. So be careful with these guys here. What they do is they don't crush. They don't crush the metal part. All they do is have this rubber. So if this rubber is getting worn out and it'll create a leak, that metal wear is going to protect it from actually closing properly. So the only thing that's sealing the liquid in is actually the rubber part, not the metal part itself. However, with these guys here, you can see here, it crushes and it'll take shape of the banjo bolt and it almost just fills in the gap. So before we agree to this now here, let's go and get another clean shop rag. And we're going to go ahead and do the test again. I'm going to split it into two again. That way you guys can see it. If it's, let me take out the bolt. I think we pretty much tightened this guy pretty well. All right. Okay, so I'm going to use one here to wipe my hands clean. Then I'm going to wipe this area clean like we're starting fresh. Just want to make sure we did all that we can. Okay, so I'm getting some fluid here. Gonna get the top here as well. And I know there's drips here as well from the other guy. That's expected. Should be no more here though. This should be clean now, including here. So what we do is clean this little crit area here to make sure it doesn't, the drip doesn't confuse us for being a bad called banjo again. All right, so these guys are okay. All right, so now it goes. It's time for another fresh test, okay? Now I'm gonna put this guy in here. You guys can see this. There we go, see nothing, dry, right? Dry, dry. Okay, so here we go. Flip it around here, get a little bit more slack or more upscale. Okay, so let's do this and let's find out if it leaks or not. So here we go. I'm gonna pump again. I got it closed up and I got it tapped over, so it might create a little bit better pressure for us, who knows. All right, so here we go. I wish I had my gloves on. Oh man, these guys are soaked. All right, I'll just do without the glove for now. I know I'm gonna get my hands dirty, so maybe I should wear some gloves. I don't want to confuse my hand being the rag here. Okay, so here we go. Keep an eye on that guy. You guys got to come over here and see it. It'll be better for you then. That way I'm not blocking any kind of spur. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to watch them to the hose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Close. Open this guy up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, maybe we have to relieve the cap. Maybe that's probably why. But let's see. Holy shit, look. No drip. None. Amazing, huh? Good news, right? I know this mark here just came from my fingerprint because I had a little oil here. So that's way not even near there. So let's go. It wouldn't actually let us pump because I didn't realize, maybe because we have to relieve the back pressure here. So this guy needs to open up. Let's go ahead and open him up. Look at that. My little charger brought it to me. It's like, yeah, I'll help you out. Thank you. Put him back in the charger. Let's go and open this guy up. I guess maybe even, you know, the sun's down already almost. A little bit better lighting and recording. Isn't that weird? You would think. I guess it's... Okay, lefty-loosey. Let's go and open this guy back up. Gotta be careful because I tapped him and I put him in an incline position, so he might spill. Let me make sure. Okay, let me drop this for a second. Next one. Okay. All right. Ooh, look at that. All right, there we go. I think we're still okay. We got kind of a little incline, maybe about a good, maybe 5 reps before it goes down. Okay, let's go and put this guy back here. All we need is his harder rubber boot. We don't need him. Pull him out gently. Don't want to tear these guys because we don't have another one. There we go. This is all we're looking for. All we need. All right. Can't believe it, huh? We almost assumed the whole dragon bolt was defective, but it was that. Those crush washer, they fell on you. I mean, it was that the old school rubber banjo washing. I guess that's why they did with that one instead use the crush washer. All right, let's do this. Okay, so we left it here. We didn't really do nothing to it. Let's just make sure. Still dry. Good. Still dry. Good. Okay. Leave it like that. I'm going to pump some more. You guys ready? Let me come this way so I won't block any of your view. But then you guys can't see the bubbles. So it's all about the bubbles. All right, so I'm going to pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it has air coming from the master cap now, so it should... No, nothing. It's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, you know why? Because we have a lot to pump now since we opened up the air to it. Darn. That's why he's not giving us anything right now. So we might have to go up there and just keep siphoning up again and repeat what we did last time. Stupid crush washer, huh? I mean, stupid us not putting the crush washer in first. That's all the thing. We blamed it almost on the HOCA again. Oh, there it goes. See? Woo, look at him go. Okay, before he comes all the way out, I think I need to tap it. See, he's popping his little head there. Now look at this guy. Whoa. I don't know. Look at this guy. He still has a little bit of residue here. But it could be from the cap on top. So let's see if I wipe the top here. Is there residue there? No, there's no residue there. There's no residue there. Let me do this again. Clean on both sides. Let me go up. It's a little bit better, but just not sure where. Let me go like this. Let's see where it soaks up the most. We'll leave it like this, okay? Okay. I'm gonna go up there and let's see if we need to tap some more, because I know since we open it, things are gonna go down fast. Yeah, I can't stand these gloves when you come to trying to feel your slight groove here to open things. Oh, look at that! It's almost low completely. Look at that, almost the bottom of the barrel we're looking at. Sorry, it's not much light at all now, but look at that. So yeah, look at that. It's way at the bottom there. You can sort of tell now it's way below the zero. So let's go ahead and get this guy back. Give him another drink. It's gonna have to quite a ways to go before he can make it. But I think we did seal it a little bit better with that crush washer. But it's not 100% sure yet. It's just a crush washer. So let's do this again. This is, I guess, this is probably the most mundane task of tuning your maintaining your scooters, leading that brake line. That's why no one wants to talk about it. No one wants to do it. All right, so let's go. Bring a new sheet here. Oh, look at that. There we go. All right, we did about 10 sets there. And let's, oh man, look at this. New, look at that. Same. Dang it. What's going on with this guy? Is he just not like happy or what? I mean, literally, I think we did all we can on this guy. We gave him, unless we have to replace the banjo bolt too. You think, babe? There's a chance there that banjo bolt might be bad? I mean, should we do it? I mean, is that really that bad there, that banjo bolt? I guess if we hold it upright, we might not have the problem. I never see things hesitate that much, so maybe we do have to replace the whole banjo bolt. All right, we'll replace the whole banjo bolt. We'll do exactly what it, we'll put a brand new banjo bolt. Brand new banjo bolt. It already got a new washer, but we'll have to recrush it again. We'll recrush it again. I didn't want to go this route, but let's do it. So we're changing to a new one, and on top of that, we're gonna give it a set of new crush washer, which are thick. Again, the same thickness, but they're just new. Okay, we're gonna get ready for 2 of them out of here. Now this is gonna get crazy because I think the best thing to do is first is unbolting this. So here we go. We're gonna turn this to the left, turn this to the right. Amazing. All right. We're gonna put them in here first, and then after that, we're gonna squeeze them in to the. We're gonna squeeze them in. We're gonna drive them in here first. Just want to make sure these banjo bolts are not maybe damaged or anything like that. So here we go. Fluid might come out from this guy as well, so maybe put a cap on him too. Just when we're about to take him out. Again, oh look at that, see, there's no problem there. We'll just put a cap just to make sure. Okay, oh no, this one has like plenty of brake fluid coming out of him. So let me go ahead and turn him in here. I think this is the way to do it, yeah. There we go. Ooh. Let's pile this all up here. Okay, so it's gonna get 2 new crush washer, and then we can tighten this guy as soon as we plug him into there. All right, so here we go. I'm surprised how good the lighting is for being so dark at night. Shoots better at nighttime almost. Okay. All right, so here we go. We're gonna take our 12mm socket again. We're gonna drive this guy out. Where's our socket driver? And we're gonna give him 2 new crush washers now, because he's just like that, huh? I just don't understand why he could be such a problem. Let me get the crush washers ready. Let me get this guy ready. We need to take this guy off of this little safety, whatchamacallit, there we go. He's leaking now, but we had to. Okay, here we go, buddy. Yeah! Oh shit. Oh man, it was so not messy taking him off the first time. Now, these banjo bolts here, I have to reuse them. I mean, the banjo, yeah, these guys right here. The banjo connectors, I have, so these guys I don't. So I have to reuse these guys here. Not even sure if maybe this is the problem or not. Let me take out this crush washer. Try and put new ones in for you, buddy. There we go. I know he's spilling everywhere. I'm trying to get him over there. All right, so here we go again. Take 2 brand new Same Banjo bolt, but just brand new crush washers and brand new Banjo connector. Make sure he's driving in. Or I wasn't even doing right. Am I doing right tidy? Oh no, I'm doing lefty loosey there. There we go. Okay, brand new everything here in this guy, except for the bolt. I think the bolt shouldn't be any problem. The bolt's job is just to crush between this guy. This is really what matters here. Oh, maybe what I did was I got it here, and I wasn't supposed to because I don't think it'll lock because of the curvature. That's probably the reason why. Because if you look at here, see, it hits this bump. So when it hit that bump, it never really bended the Banjo bolt because the Banjo bolt is like stainless steel. It's a little bit more stiffer. So maybe what I did was, since I was hitting this guy here, it didn't force this guy to really close or chewed up the washer. So what I'm going to do right now is pivot him like this, which is perfect for me anyway because I want him away from the brake line. This guy right here, now we got like almost 2 inches. See that? You know what I'm talking about, Jelly Bean? Okay, so now I can tighten up. Maybe this will solve the problem here and continue where we last left, right? But let me go and get a shop rag and bolt this guy down. So it might not have been the washer, it might not have been it's the fact that I put him in a position here where he couldn't, because this guy here was hitting him here. That's forcing this guy to gap like a TP like this, instead of it being able to close all the way like this way it wants to. It was gapped because it was this part right here was hitting the back of this guy, hitting the back part of this guy here. This little thing right here, yeah, see this? This little frame here. Even though it's soft aluminum, it still wouldn't, you know, force itself in because of the fact this takes a lot of strain. Okay, so here we go. This is another new shop rag. Cleaning him up. Okay, where's the bolts? Where's the bolts? Where's the bolts? This is so much intense work involved today. Now what I'm trying to find is, one thing, get away from all this mess. There we go. Trying to find a socket to tie him down. Okay, so here we go. We see ya. All right, so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna keep him away from touching this guy's in right there, right? Because that's probably what's causing him to not go forward. See that? He can go a lot more forward, but I'm gonna hold him like this so he has all this tension he wants to go driving into the caliper. I'm gonna hold this guy here so he has no excuse. Make sure there's still room for him. I think there still is. I think there still is. Yeah, there still is. Okay, that's good enough there. Now we're gonna go tighten this guy here, which is perfect anyway because we don't want it near the brake caliper. Now we got almost like 2 inches of clearance, which is better than, you know, that ½ inch just in case. Okay, now it's time to get this guy tightened, and I believe he is 10 millimeters or 11. Yeah, he's 11. Okay, righty tighty for him as well. Okay, he's tight. Now what we do is go back here and tighten this guy as well again, because he should be the last one tightened. Okay, sorry guys, it's getting dark. I didn't plan to work this late just for the same thing. All right, so it looks like, yeah, see, it can actually go in a little bit more in like this if it didn't have that guy blocking it. Sorry, this is really dark. See that? There we go, we got a little bit light, huh? All right, so let me go and do this. Let's go and do this. See if I get some stationary lights here. I can probably get one plugged in right now if you can see it. There we go. Sort of. You guys can sort of see it. Okay. What I was mentioning is earlier, you can see that. See how much the tube can go in a little bit more if he wasn't blocked by the See this guy right here? How he can go in a little bit more. See that? He can actually dig into this guy a little bit more toward the bolt area almost. He wasn't able to do that, and that's what caused him to leak there, because he wasn't able to fully close himself where he wanted to, or where he should have. But this time, if everything else falls into perfect play, let me wipe all this out. So these guys might have been okay. There was just, it was a gap that didn't allow it. Because wait, I never really positioned the hose like this before. So I was just blaming on everything that was new, but it might not have been that way at all. All right, so here we go. We got quite a bit of shop rag, just shop ragging. All right, so here we go. Let's go and clean this guy up. Wow, he's tilted so much in a different angle. You can see here. Look at that. He's like going forward more. It's a very much different angle than what he could have done before, where he couldn't have, because he was never able to dig deep in there. Now this should be faster. Again, it took me 2.5 hours to figure that something was blocking this banjo bolt, and I'm thinking this is it. Just like MJ's last show, this is it. Hopefully it's not gonna kill me, but here we go. All right, so I think we wiped them clean already. My hands are greasy. All right, so there we go. Clean everything. Okay, let's just do the 2 rag trick again. See where it may fall. Split it again in half. I'm gonna do, first of all, I'm gonna wipe my hands clean. That's a good start right there. All right. You can cross-examine this. There's no, careful with the shadow. You might think it's liquid or something. Okay, there's none. Okay, I'm just gonna use the same rag. Let's see if I can squeeze this guy in. All right, I can't squeeze him in because he's pretty tight in there, right? That's okay. What we're really going after is to see if we can get any kind of a wet mark coming from it. So this will work for me. All right, so there we go again. Let's start pumping away. I'm gonna get the other side with my glove because it's getting heavy to pump. And let's go and see our reserve real quick here, see what we have, what we don't have. We might need to put some more before we start again. Yeah, oh my God, it's almost at the end, very end. Holy smoke, I'm like halfway showing. Well, you know why? Because a whole bunch of fluid just kind of freely drained itself, right? So it wasn't really that we pumped. So let's fill this guy up. He was like half near that little circle pipe. Holy smoke, that was crazy. Right now, since a lot came out, we're gonna go ahead and just siphon this. When you see here, I push. We're just gonna siphon this right here. We're not gonna open it yet. We don't need to. It's got quite a bit to go. I don't see any air whatsoever. Or maybe it's just so dark. I don't see any air bubble at all. This is interesting. A little bit. No, maybe it's so dark. Can't even see any air bubble. Let's see if I can get this light on here, and then way I can record it. So let me go and continue real quick. All right, there we go. Look at that, brighty lighty. Okay, here we go. See that? Look, you don't see any air bubble at all whatsoever. Okay, there you go. You see it now. See that? This is totally different than what it was before. I'm not sure because we have a closure now. But you can see here I tapped the oil now. It's all the way over here. I'm not sure how long it'll let me charge like this, but we'll find out. Let's see if this power bank has any more juice. No, it doesn't. So that's it. The last recording of the evening. I can't believe it lasted this long. There we go. There's some air bubbles coming. Surely but slowly. So we're just going to siphon this. Try not to shake it really. But there's hardly any air bubbles coming this way. So maybe it's really, I think the brake line is still full of fluid. There we go. You guys see a little bit coming? Look at that, I'm pumping really fast. And it's hardly coming out like last time, you remember? All right, so let's go and open the brake line. Once you actually don't see that much air bubble, it's time to open this brake line. So let's do this guy. And let's see if he actually create any more leaks in the process of us. No, he's dry. Thank goodness. So be careful next time when you hit your banjo bolt. Make sure you give this guy enough time to go in where he needs to rest on this guy. Because if you don't, he's going to gap wedge like this. And that's why you're always going to get a leak here in the bottom. Like what happened to us. So now I think we're good. See, the thing is, every time we struggle, it kept on getting air back into it, even though we shut this tight. So it would never even really allow us to siphon properly. So let's go and see now. You can see hopefully the whole water will flow accordingly. So let's do this. This is the most tedious, challenging part of building this series. I'm gonna get my glove on. Get the gloves back on now, huh? The gloves came off at one point, now it's back on. I just don't like brake fluid too much. Who does it? Who does, right? Okay, so here we go. Hopefully you guys will start seeing fluid come out. I'll be watching as well from here, a little peek hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I forgot to close this while I did the pumping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't see anything yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Might go a ways to go. You guys see anything coming out yet? And I'm able to knock it off pretty bad. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, might be going back into all our hose, so let's check our reserve line. Because we haven't seen any squat come out, but we also haven't seen any fluid come out of our banjo area like we did before, right? So it's a trade-off. I like it. Nice, look at that. It's all dry. Dang it. We spent all this time chasing an open air vacuum leak that was right here, caused by this guy not being able to go more forward in to be able to close this guy, because his sides here were smacked open here, gapping this guy like this way, gapping him like this. He couldn't swing all the way closed for us, because on the back brace here, it was in the way. So you can see here, I got it where it's not in the way. You can see how much it went in further. And also we don't have any leaks. I'll put it through here just to attest to this. We pump quite a bit too, so we'll know if it leaks. I might just go ahead and take a break. We'll continue on tomorrow. But that is far interesting than I expected. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. See there? Brake fluid is almost going very low. We'll tap it, we'll call it a day, we'll wake up tomorrow, and we'll continue back where we left off. So let me just cap this off. Ooh, all right. What I'm gonna do is cap it, swing it over here so it'll be a little bit more level. All right. Just to make sure I don't lose anything, I'm gonna go put the rubber back. Let's go and put this guy. Well, I'm not sure we have room to put him in because I think we kind of overflow a little bit. No, we didn't. We did fine. But anyway, we'll just put this guy here for a second. Not for a second, for the rest of the day. Let's take this off now. No more. No more for today. We did a lot of pumping. We discovered where the leaks was. We replaced the washer. We turned out that it wasn't the washer. It was more toward the area where obviously we didn't close all the way because it couldn't, because the force of the assembly, brake assembly didn't let us. So I'm going to clean up for today. Michael from NCY Store. Hope you guys enjoy my struggle. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.